movement is calling on social media users to unfollow and block celebrities and influencers who remain silent on the Israel-Palestine war. It's called the digital guillotine, and it has A-listers like Taylor Swift and Kim Kardashian losing followers by the hundreds of thousands since May 9th. So is this an effective protest strategy? Is it fair? What do we think?
I mean,
half and half.
I feel like it's I think it is an effective protest strategy for certain celebrities. If those celebrities are using their Instagram to make money, if they need that follower count to get the most out of those brands that they work with, I do think it's an effective strategy. And I also think a lot of those celebrities in particular have kind of built up a relationship with their fans where they know what type of lettuce they like. They know what they wear to bed. They know all these things. So I do feel like it's almost like a parasocial friendship relationship. So I do think there's an expectation that you would be able to know what these people think on this subject.
Oh, that's interesting. That's interesting.
But that being said, someone like Keanu Reeves, who shares absolutely nothing, I don't expect him to tell me necessarily. Like, it's not the same expectation.
That's interesting. Okay, so for you, it's a line about like people who really are sharing all kinds of aspects of their life that you should know where they stand. That's an interesting take, and I think the people who are calling out these celebrities, I think their heart is in the right place. I think that they care like I don't know a single person who isn't consumed by the current state of the world and the news cycle, right? And I think, we are all feeling it. It's all anyone I know is talking about it any time. But so what I think that they care in the same way that everybody else cares. But I'm curious about sometimes the way in which they are being called out. And this idea of sort of like what I have seen on top of blocking is a lot of like people, using hashtags and calling out people. And I just wonder if sometimes it's like, your effort is, what you want to do is stop wars, right? So in what world is it okay to start wars online in an effort to stop
wars,
a
great point.
Like, it doesn't totally square.
No, you make a really good point. And I honestly think this is pointless. I don't understand it. I don't know why a person who sings really well or can memorize lines and give them to camera is expected, right?
I know where you're going and I like it.
On what's happening in the world politically. I didn't grow up in that era. I know we're in a very different era when it comes to fandom now. I was taught as a Black woman, like, know the history of voting. If you really want to enact change, you have to know what's happening politically. What's happening in your city, your province, your state, your country. So I don't get this. And I also feel like this blocking, the stakes are so low. These are multi-millionaires who really and truly do not wake up and notice even that you stop following them or block them. And it's so funny. We mentioned the numbers and everybody's like, ooh, and I was like, let me check the numbers. Listen to this. Kim K on Instagram alone has 363 million followers. So for the couple 100,000 that went missing, she's not noticing that. Also, Taylor Swift, I think, is at 283 million followers. And then I had to check, I'm like, what is the population of the United States of America? 341 million and a couple extra people thrown in. These women are gonna be okay. And I think if you really wanted to hit an artist in the pocketbook, what you do is you stop buying their albums, you stop going to their concerts, you stop watching their shows. That's how you get their attention. This blocking, I really don't understand it.
I think what bothers me is they certainly have the freedom to block and to not follow a celebrity, but it's sort of like the way they're demanding that you say this. They're putting words, you say exactly what I want to hear or else, and there'll be consequences. Something about that doesn't sit right with me. It has this eerie quality that kind of reminds me of other times in history where people are, you have to say this or else. And I don't think they're trying to emulate those other times in history, but that's why I think I'm rubbing up against it the wrong way. Like, it's the assertion, you must say what I want to hear.
Yeah, and I think with social media in general, we have this idea that unless you say 100%, not 99%, but 100% the same as what I'm feeling, then you're 100% against me. And that's just not true.
Very nicely said.
That's nice way to end that conversation.
Hey there, what did you think? Drop your comments below and join the conversation. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you can find more on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. See you soon.